Berlin. Die Stadt hat ca. 3,5 Millionen Einwohner. Jeden Tag kommen Tausende von Touristen aus der ganzen Welt. Es gibt 778 Schulen. Nach dem Zweiten Weltkrieg, dem Fall der Berliner Mauer und der Wiedervereinigung sind in Berlin fast alle Nationen der Erde. Und fast schon ein Jahr gibt es einen besetzten Platz und eine Schule, in der mehrere hundert Afrikaner leben. Im Oktober 2012 machten sich Flüchtlinge aus ganz Deutschland zu Fuß auf den Weg nach Berlin. Sie protestieren gegen ihre perspektivlose Situation und für das Recht, sich frei bewegen zu dürfen. Teilweise wohnen sie in Zelten auf dem Oranienplatz. Andere besetzen eine Schule in Kreuzberg. Im Sommer 2013 habe auch ich eine Woche in dieser Schule gewohnt, zusammen mit ca. 200 Flüchtlingen. Heute, im September 2013, sind es noch viel mehr geworden. Ich möchte die Menschen dort sichtbar machen. Sokrates hat gesagt, rede, damit ich dich sehe.
It wasn't the first plan to occupy the buildings. The first plan, I told you, it was to start the tent action. The second plan was to break resident Flucht. That's why we had a march, you heard about it. We had a walk from Bavaria, now here, Berlin, by force.
How much people? How many?
It was 600 kilometers, around 30 plus people. Another plan, this march was aimed at breaking resident Flucht. In addition on that, we had a bus tour to reach more areas, more refugees, more supporters. Was also to break resident Flucht. Another plan on the very issue was public disobedience, public means of transport. It was to break resident Flucht and to show the people, the public, that freedom of movement is everybody's right. That's why we decided also to have public disobedience in order to resist any kind of control or resistance from our struggle. So what happened again, we said that and we decided that all these we shall have the end point for our protest, and that will be in the center of this country, that is Berlin, the capital city of Germany. That's why we decided to come to Berlin. I'm Patros Bwansi from Uganda, and I'm 33 years old. I'm here in Germany since 2010 August as an asylum seeker. Yeah, professionally I'm an artist. Right now I'm in the protest camp at Oranienplatz, Berlin. The reason why I'm in the camp or I am on the street, it's due to the inhuman situation we are living in. Yeah, because I crossed the border. So, That's all what forced us, me and other friends, and we say no, we cannot resist this kind of situation anymore. Let us have an action. So what we did first is to break out that kind of fear in us. So we started learning or expressing our views towards the chiefs, the so-called house masters, the house land beholders, you know. We said no, let us break this kind of isolation. Let us reach the community, let us reach the public, let us go out from these kind of houses, collective houses.
But this house, it's like government to give you no?
No, we took it by force because we said it's our right to have a place where we have no control, we have the right to live as we want. Go in without asking you a houseboy, come in without showing anything. So you control yourself. You know what time you want to sleep, you know what time you want to live. You know which people you want to share the room with, you know what, kind of food you want to eat. You know where you want to go. You know what you can do in your life or in your daily.
But before you live in another kind of house, or?
Before I was in this collective house.
In Bavaria?
In Bavaria.
It was like government?
From government, yes.
And how it was there? It was?
So chaotic. 6 people in the one room with decors, like as if we are kids, you know. One toilet, sharing it with the 30 people. Small kitchen, about 50 people of us using it, you know. The toilets were direct to the room where we sleep. Some people, they don't mind. After servicing themselves, they just forget everything there and leave. Even they don't mind. So for you, one closer to that, you enjoy whatever they have, you know. So that kind of hopeless life, shameful life, miserable life, led us to go to the street. And in this way we came out with the idea to start a campaign against the 3 major demands or restrictions. One, it was Lagerpflicht. 2, resident Pflicht, and 3, deportation. Because these are the 3 major things every day threatening us here in Germany. We are experiencing, even not only experiencing, imitating, but also losing our lives. As most of our lives, our friends, they have committed suicide. Even some of us, I don't know, even myself, I think I'm already traumatized by the situation.
The other side, you have to fight politically, like Kundgebung, bus tour, public relations.
What is that Kundgebung?
Kundgebung.
When you make demonstration and then what you talk, what you demand.
Like this.
Our occupying the UN embassy last week.
نحن مشينا أو هاجمنا برضو اليون في أسبوع الفات.
it was one of our struggle or one of the strategy to stop this kind of deportation.
ده استراتيجيات بتاعتنا على أساس إنه كيف نوقفوا الترحيل.
And the coalition between the EU member states or our
ومشاركة بتاع التضامن أو شنو أو EU يعني التضامن بتاعهم كأوروبيين.
in focus with deportation or deportation.
لأنه عنده تركيز كثير أو عنده يعني هجوم للترحيل يعني.
It wasn't our first time. It was about the third time.
ده كان ما يعني المرة الأولى بالنسبة لنا هو ممكن المرة الثالثة.
Politically also we are publishing the deportees cases.
ونحن برضو بنحاول والناس اللي بيرحلون ديل أو هناي الأوراق بتاعهم بنشيله نخطه في هناي
on a national level.
للناس يعني على أساس إنه في حاجة ماشي.
On a national level we have been doing it and we have been succeeding. I don't see that there's that kind of borders or the reason why I cannot move anyway. I feel like I want to go because it's one of my basic fundamental rights to move, to speak, to eat, to sleep, to go to study, you know,
Of course.
to marriage, or everything, whatever I feel like in my life it is appropriate for my being or my presence on the earth, on the planet. So there is no limitation on my freedom. That's why even I am here without any fear, going all over Germany, going everywhere, shouting, demonstrating, you know, because I believe in my freedom.
Das Wetter. Ja, ist ein bisschen scheiße heute.
That is shades, totally shades for me, you know. You are not allowed to move. As I don't want to mention that, you know. So, for me, that is the protest. It means you have decided to leave everything. I left everything.
But how you can survive like without this government?
What happened when we started the protest and leave the lagers, like as I told you, the first solution or strategy we had is to start the tent action against lager flight. We called, or we mobilized, we organized ourselves and left the lagers and started the tent action and sleep there as one way of overcoming the lagers, and also another way of connecting ourselves to the entire community, to the German society, to let them know the truth, to let them know the lies of their government, to let.
But for example, eating everything, how you have it? Because
So,
you cannot work, or you can work a bit.
after, immediately as soon as we began this, we got support. Some people, good people, were impressed by our actions. So they came in, hey, what do you want? You want a bread? You want Vasa? You want what? Tell us. We are ready to help you. Like even the tents, good people provided. Protection, security, good people protected. Until now, they are still protecting us. They are still bringing Vasa. In my lager, in Passau, Breitenberg, where I used it to live, the water, I had no access to pure water or to nice water like you German people you have. The water I used to drink, it was from Italy. Nowhere in the shops around in Bavaria you can find that water. You know?
How you survive in Germany? You have some support, money support from government or something?
No.
Because you
Most
cannot...
especially me, I don't, right now I receive nothing from the government since the protest started. Because I rejected everything.
How long time?
I never wanted again to have any connection with the government unless they change the situation I'm living in. You know, they give my freedom back. I will be in a position to cooperate with them. But to give me this kind of simple things, fingertips, on fingertips, no, it's not my will of living. You know.
How much it is? It's 150 euros, yeah?
Well, like in Bavaria, 130 euro, 90 cents, plus the SN packet. That is the major program why we are resisting still now at our Platz or in Berlin, and we are still continuing with our resistance.
But during this year, some situation are changing. It's changing.
We hope so, not drastically, but yeah, there's slight change
and
going on. Changes, they are slightly,
for example,
on a lower level. Yeah. Like some areas, like in Essen, they said for us, okay, resident Flucht, no, now. People, they can move all over the state, and also they can go to another areas of Germany. In Baden-Württemberg, they are still discussing about it and see how they can. We have been resisting or continuing to break Lagerflucht. Right now we are not sleeping in the lagers, but the action is still going on. Day and night people are breaking these laws. Resident Flucht. Every day we are meeting new refugees, they are joining the protest. And now we have international refugees coming here.
But it's a lot of people come every day, not every day, but...
not every day, but they are coming.
And how much people live here now, right now?
Right now we are over 200.
200?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the process, and we hope that things are gonna change, and the German government will open their here, and very soon they will do something. We are dealing politically. We have tried to stop deportation.
سياسيا نحن حاولنا على اساس انه نوقف الترحيل
through demonstrations.
عبر المظاهرات.
And also now we have started a campaign against the coalition between the German government or the EU government with our governments. Because first of all, they say I'm illegal. That one, that only shows that there is no democracy here. And they have already violated my rights, my freedom. If you tell me I am illegal, who is not illegal? And which right do you have to categorize me that I am illegal? Where do you get that power, you know, or mandate to know that such and such person is legal or is illegal, you know? So, not only that, they say okay, and we accept, or I accepted that I am illegal, but they continue to restrict me. Like these papers which they give, which shows that really I have agreed that I am illegal, they don't end up there criminalizing me like that I am illegal, but also to restrict even my basic needs, like the right to go to school.
You cannot do it.
I can't. The right to learn the language.
No?
Because I am illegal, I can't.
What? But
the right to move from one city to another. I am in Germany, I am not in another country. But I have not that right. You know? The right to work is not there. The right to have my own privacy, it's not there. So what does it mean?
what do you mean about your own privacy?
Apartment, my own room. Okay, let it be just a simple room. No, I am not demanding to have a whole house or whatever, but I am just a single room. I have not that access. Why? The German government says I'm illegal.
Before you come to Germany, you heard about this situation with refugees here, that you will have some problems here.
I knew, but I didn't expect that as the German government has a so-called democratic federal government that they are the same or they do so. You know, there is no democracy here. You know. If we talk of other countries, yes, like my country I can accept, you know. Or if you talk about Greece, maybe I can accept. But German, the superpower country, What does it mean? You know? So it is like my country without any dignity. You know? If freedom is that, there's no freedom for other people. Maybe for you Germans or EU, so-called EU citizens, there's democracy, but for me, there's no democracy here.
People do not like assembly and all so many victims.
Do you believe that in your country something will change?
I hope so. I hope so.
For example, with this homosexual situation?
I hope so. The more the community, there is a need for the community to understand that every human being, they have the right to decide which life, what kind of life they want to live in. So there is no that kind of principles people they try to put out. Yes, we are religious, we know that God exists, but if a person decides or sees that this kind of life suits for me, so what's wrong with that? So that's what the community of my country, Uganda, they have to understand. No matter I am your son, no matter I am your daughter, no matter you are my father, no matter you are my mom, you are my grandmama, papa, or Oma, or Opa, I have the right to lead my life in the way I feel that it suits for me or fits me. I can live with my fellow man, I can live with a woman, my fellow woman, so on. So.
Did you have some boyfriend in Uganda or? And
yeah. Yes.
And now what is going with him? He stay in Uganda or come?
No, he left to America before.
And he now in United States?
Yeah.
And here in Germany, it's possible to find some new life, or?
It's still difficult. I tried, but it was difficult. Someone wanted just to ease, to have a day with me, and it was okay for him. So that was it. So I hope the community will change the way they have, they understand homosexual people or homosexual in general, or lesbian or whatever. Yeah. And not only that, but in general, I hope things will change in my country. Let it be in political terms, economical terms, and as well as social or culture. Circumstances which are forcing people, or which you find that people are every day and night are forced to leave their country, like my country, Uganda, and of which among of them I am one. It's a crime or offense because traditionally the culture, the Ugandan culture is more powerful, and also on a religious level, it is a powerful religious country. So people, they see it as something, a sin in the society.
And you can go to jail if you are homosexual in Uganda?
Exactly. Some of our friends, they have been killed by mobile justice from the community. Some they have been jailed. They are in jail because of that. I was an artist, as I told you, and also an activist supporting these gay people. Also, I was a free man, doing all my work as possible as I can. Also, sometimes I can teach, so I was not a lazy man. I was always active, and to see that I can achieve something in my life, and most especially struggling for my rights. I used it to counsel my fellow youth, my elders. I used it to tell them the truth. My chefs at work, I used to tell them the truth. So my struggle, I see it not from here, right from my country. Yeah, for me, all what you have said, according to my understanding, it's all better.
I never come across to draw something or to do something.
وشفت في النهاية فكرة الناس جاية مختلفة، كنت نبني زي ما هم مبني. في النهاية عملنا حاجة الناس كلها عرفتها والكل الباقي.
Really come like this and we understand ourselves so that we can at least form something.
It is only a pity that also running away expecting from the power country, the so-called democratic federal government, to face the same thing. I ran coming here for seeking for peace and freedom, but I found out it is on the contrary. What I expected is not I am facing now.